So much NFL history has come from within the... Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he's brought...
You won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Racing down the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead. Is good by Fitzgerald. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by their rookie starter out of the University of Tennessee.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, that's the ball he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there...
There's a hole left, room to run. And he will get this to the end zone for a deep-throw touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Nice cut. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered it. Now, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, that was such a nice run. Great explosiveness and vision to get free. But you saw he was moving near the end of that kick. You almost felt like a little fatigue set in, and that created the opening. What they say about fatigue? Make cowards out of all men. I'll tell you what fatigue does on a football field. You can lose the ball security in the ball just like that.
Here we go.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. Looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
70.
Pass play coming here. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the turnover into a lead. That one right down the middle. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bears 7.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears about set for their next possession. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He beams one, deep right side. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
21 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Williams from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Just couldn't find Roma Dunze there. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Straight ahead with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He steps in and makes the interception. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
2nd and 10, back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tesla there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Lions ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Draw play. This is Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
At the 42-yard line.
Williams on the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it downs from 37.
That's another Bears.
On play action, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the Lions' 40-yard line.
Here's Williams. Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Gain of 34
Go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Looking inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. Point game. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Bears tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. 1st and 10 from the 32. He'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. To throw here on first down. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right? Yeah. Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates confusion.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Another one to Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
They're going to try and throw it here. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. First down, Williams. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Williams set to pass. This is Lovely working the right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Williams. Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Fitzgerald. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to... Send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's going to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. And going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Dropping back to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together, and they just did to hit from that distance.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Bears back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
18, let's go. Cowboy 80.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. County Lions.
A gain of 13 yards.
Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's going to throw this one. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Bears 21.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Rising over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Williams will look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Williams. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, then the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10
Come on,
at the
come on.
18-yard line.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey. Ready?
He's back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the... He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest. And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Nike, ready? Tap to 60, tap to 60. Ready?
The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Comes into the hands of Teslam. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's now 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This is all the way to the 13-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
He has the catch, but no, he can't. Get down. The Lions pretty vocal in their disagreement with that call, and the challenge flag is out.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have is enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player.
Coming out of halftime.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game.
Bears 21.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's Williams. And as a catch for Luther Burden. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Screen here for Williams. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On play action, Williams. Catch made by Loveland. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
18, 5 in. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Looking to throw here. Quick slant is caught by Tislam. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now.
18.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
Ready.
First down.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
70.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
16 yards.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing now off the play action. Catch made. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Ready,
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Tag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
What is up?
Williams on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Cut out left. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air yet again, Williams.
46-yard line.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Bears still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Fox now to kick this one away.
To kick off.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further.
Cowboys.
1st down, play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Galloping inside the 40. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 59 on the play.
Get it.
That's another
Johnny Lions.
Going power with a big tight end. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the 5.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And throw this from the gun. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
Bears 28.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. The Bears about set for their next possession. And the turnovers brought the big reason they played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Burton. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears.
1st down, Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
11 more yards.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago.
1st and 10
Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
What is up?
Williams to throw on 1st. Cleared by Burton on the slant. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Again, it's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up
Gain for the marker with Williams. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going for it, it's Williams. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. It's a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.